He's exiting.
So we can see it.
This
Looks
is
like
the Winnie Exit.
Off. Yeah.
This is the Winnie Exit. Now he's headed straight to Winnie.
And by the way, there is no traffic there, so you wonder if police officers have already blocked off that road.
Welcome to Viral Twist. When a suspect in a stolen muscle car hit 140 miles per hour, even police helicopters struggled to keep up. But what happened next will shock you.
We've been following this for about the past 10 minutes, actually trying to catch up with us. From what we understand, this is a Dodge Challenger, and it is a Hellcat, 707 horsepower motor in this car, and obviously going way faster than the speed limit here. This is just outside the Beltway on I-10. We're heading eastbound now, and probably about 100 miles an hour or so, if not faster. What we're getting is, what we've heard anyway from different sources, is that this car had a tracker on it. We believe it may be stolen, and the police are in pursuit of this, and they lost him for a while because he got so far out in front of them, but the tracker helped them pinpoint exactly where he was, and so they narrowed their focus down in this chase, clearly using the feeder now, the side over there on the emergency shoulder, trying to get around all of these cars. We're out here at the San Jacinto River, heading eastbound on I-10 at a high rate of speed. Usually these things don't end well. We also got reports, and this is just right now is for unconfirmed, that this particular person has a long gun, a rifle, in the car with him. Now, we don't know whether it was just a stolen car or there was something else that happened prior to him stealing the car. We just don't have all of the details yet. But again, heading at a high rate of speed out here on I-10, the Baytown East Freeway, the San Jacinto River.
Hey, Don, we'd heard at one point that Houston police were chasing him. Is that still the case? This is obviously pretty far outside of their jurisdiction now.
Well, for fear that I will lose him, I can tell you that there were probably a dozen HPD cars in pursuit. At one point, they got ahead of him because he had made a U-turn, so they were already there. He passed them, and I do know that there are sheriff's deputies involved in this as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, HPD. Now, okay, we're going to be helping out HPD. That's what we're doing. ABC 13 helping HPD because HPD chopper running out of fuel. But now you see him way out there in the front. You can't, oh man.
You almost are losing him, but we can see him there on the far left-hand side as he continues to kind of move along.
Go ahead and point
the traffic there.
So we can continue to make out to him. Yeah, okay, bringing that screen a little bit closer now. All right, so if you're watching this, watch in the middle of the screen, and you see someone right there on the far right lane, almost ready to exit, passing that box truck. There he is on the shoulder, and he continues to move. Now, keep in mind, this guy is traveling well over 120 miles an hour at some point because our chopper is traveling at a top speed of 120, and we can't keep up.
And as Don says, he's probably 8 to 10 miles out as they try to hold that powerful camera.
He's exiting.
So we can see it.
This
Looks
is
like
the Winnie Exit.
Off. Yeah.
This is the Winnie Exit. Now he's headed straight to Winnie.
And by the way, there is no traffic there, so you wonder if police officers have already blocked off that road. But right now, he is the only person on the road.
Okay.
As he exits there.
All right. Now, so what you're looking at now, this is the exit from I-10. I-10 would continue to Beaumont, and the Winnie Exit continues, of course, to Winnie. But there he is in the middle of the road, taking off on that road. If you stay on that road as well, that'll take you all the way to Port Arthur.
Say that.
That's 76. That's Freeway 76, I believe. So that'll take you all the way to Port Arthur. If we lose, and perhaps that might happen because here we are in Chambers County, we're going to be getting into Port Arthur here soon. Highway 73, not 76, so it says 76, but it's 73 actually. This is off to Winnie, and then eventually it goes. If you stay on this freeway, it'll take you all the way to Port Arthur, straight to Port Arthur.
All right, we see some more flashing cars there. All right. We do see some flashing cars. We're hoping that those are, law enforcement officials, either with Chambers County. We know Precinct 3 is also out there.
Yeah.
But just to kind of catch you up on this, about 11:40, police officers, HPD, started chasing this car. As we've been telling you, it is, at least it appears from what we can see, a white Dodge Challenger Hellcat. And he has been moving at speeds well in excess of 100 miles an hour. At one point, our chopper was going about 100 120, and they were having difficulty keeping up with him. But he left the area of 1600 Post Oak, and what we've been hearing is that law enforcement are very concerned not only that he's in a stolen vehicle, but also that he may indeed have a long barrel gun inside that car, and they are concerned about anyone else getting caught in the fray. But as you can see there, at some great distance, and I believe Don told us he's about 8 to 10 miles away from them, and they're just trying hard to keep up with him. You can see him just really moving there along that what appears to be now a rural road.
Yeah, Highway 73. It is it's west of Beaumont, as well as south of Beaumont, and you take Highway 73. Eventually, he's going to end up in Port Arthur. He may already be there for the speed he's traveling with but we've kind of lost him at this point because, well, he's simply going too fast.
Yeah, he really is.
HPD helicopter has lost the guy. But the good news here is that they believe, at least we've been told this, reportedly there is a tracker on this car, and eventually he will be found.
Oh, Don, all right.
Okay, Don, what did you hear?
I get out of the car and run, and if you can look real closely, right behind that transmission tower, he's running in an open field out there.
Okay, we see.
But there are no police around.
Oh my goodness.
No police around. He's running in an open field, and we understand that he's bailed from the vehicle.
Yes, the vehicle is over there on the side of the road. I don't know whether you can see it or not.
We do
just
see
to
it
the
stopped
left of that tower.
Now we don't
Yes,
see
he has
him,
stopped.
Don. Is he in a white shirt or?
I couldn't tell what color shirt he had on, but it was a lighter colored shirt.
But
now
Don,
the police are rolling up on the scene.
Yeah, we see them now coming up behind him, lights flashing.
Okay, Don. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the logic of stopping in this area and running out into this open field. I mean, there's nothing out there.
But you got to wonder if he was running out of gas.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he might be running out of gas. You're absolutely right. I didn't think of that, but here we just talked about it.
Yeah, that was me saying that.
He was probably getting 5 miles to the gallon. We talked about that as well.
Exactly. But you can see now that the officers are also out of their cars, and they are running as well. At least that's what it appears to be. You see several people there running. We have no idea where he is relative to them, but clearly, at least his time on the roads has come to an end.
And you know what? This is why ABC 13 is #1, because we're here exclusively. You know, we don't want to boast about this, but you know what? We are the only chopper there. And we're grabbing this material for you and bringing it live as it happens. Eventually, this guy's going to be found. And HPD, I can guarantee you, they are monitoring our feed, looking at these live pictures, because we're searching for the guy as well, and hopefully we'll be instrumental in helping catch this guy.
Well, you can certainly see several officers there now walking the fields. I saw an officer in a uniform and a hat just a moment ago as we continue to scour from the sky there, try to see what they're able to see. Don, did you say something about spotting somebody at 3 o'clock? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I was trying to help Mike. You know, Mike is at a disadvantage because he's just using his bare eyes. And we're up here with a big, powerful camera, so I'm trying to guide him in here.
And you can see several officers kind of roaming around through the field, but in that thick brush, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging, Don.
And that is the problem right now.
Yes,
pretty rough terrain. Okay, are you spotting something there?
No, you know, there's debris of all sorts of stuff out here. It's going to take a little while. We'll find him.
Yeah, we're not going to let him get away from us if we can help that.
There's also a ditch here that has water in it, so there's no telling where he could be in here, but he's clearly in here somewhere. We'll find him.
Yeah.
Well, and he's at a real disadvantage because we can now see officers approaching from several different vantage points. We also see the cattle roaming there.
Right there. No, that's him, right in the middle of the screen.